Guys, in today's video I'm doing another empties video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I did one like a few months ago and I've gathered up more things that I have used up all the way. That's basically what today's video is about, just telling you like my thoughts on all the products that I've used up. So yes, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with all the makeup that I used up first. And I have two concealers to talk about that I used up. Okay, so the Tarte Shape Tape is something that I use all the time for my concealer, and I used up my very first tube. So sad. This one is the lightest shade in like the whole collection, I believe, and it's the shade Fair, and I love this concealer. And the shade Fair specifically is a very light shade, but it works perfectly for whenever I'm really fair, like my fairest I can go. It's like one of the only concealers that's actually light enough for me to wear. So I love this concealer, and I mean, I'm sure you already know about the Tarte Shape Tape, so there's not really much I can say about it that you don't already know. So yes, I used that one up, but I got it back up, but that one's almost gone too. And I also used up the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. They changed their shades around, but my old shade was Fair 5, now I'm Light 10, and it's still lighter than this. So it's kind of confusing like what my shade is. And I love this concealer as well. It's kind of similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's still different in its own way, you know? Tarte Shape Tape doesn't really have many comparisons to other concealers, so. And yes, I did repurchase this because it's amazing and super affordable. I believe it's like $6, which is really good for concealer. It doesn't come with a lot of product, so I kind of feel like you go through these really fast, but it's so cheap that you don't get as much, so I don't know. It's not as full coverage as a Tarte Shape Tape, but I still think it's a really good comparison and really good concealer. I love it. And then I also went through a few brow pencils. The first one is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. I really like this. I think it's really good. It's a very nice drugstore brow pencil, and I love the shade Brunette. It wasn't too like light or too dark for me. I always go for darker brows with my hair color, and I feel like this was a perfect shade for my brows, and I really liked this. It was really good. It was very pigmented. It wasn't like too waxy or too not waxy. It was really easy to apply and really easy to work with. One of my faves, the drugstore. I actually need to repurchase this. I haven't repurchased this yet. I need to do that. And then the next one is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil Crayon in the shade Taupe. This one is also really good. If I had to choose between this one or this one, I'd choose the L'Oreal one because I feel like it's just like more pigmented and it blends into your brows a little bit easier. This one is a bit more stiff. It's still like a good brow pencil, but it's a little bit more stiff, like a bit more waxy, I feel. Yeah, but I really liked it still, and I think that it was a really good brow pencil. Oh, and I also went through this Kat Von D Tattoo Liner eyeliner. It's a felt tip liner, I believe, or maybe a brush tip. Not really sure. That's still black. What did I think? But anyway, I think this is a really good eyeliner. It's really easy to use, and I really love it. It's super black. It's in the shade Trooper. I think that this is a really good eyeliner. It is really easy to apply. It's very user-friendly, because I find that it's like the perfect size, like the brushes. Not too skinny, not too fat, and it's also like not super long to where it's really flimsy and hard to work with. It's perfect. I love this eyeliner. I also went through two mascaras. I went through the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I'm actually wearing it today. It's one of those mascaras where it's really easy. I just think it's a really good mascara for lengthening and volumizing. It just looks really good in your lashes. Like today I'm not wearing any false lashes and I feel like it looks good. It also doesn't transfer on me throughout the day. I found that a lot of mascaras transfer, but I feel like this one doesn't really transfer that much. So I really like that about it. This was a little mini sample size, by the way, but it's still a Lancome mascara. So if you're wondering why it's so small, a lot of things that I do have are like sample sizes because I like to test things out, especially like a really expensive mascara, and I would repurchase this. I also used up another sample of a mascara. It's the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and I personally do not like this mascara at all. I've heard so many people love this mascara, but for me, I feel like it takes like 100 layers for me to get anything done with it. It's not like super black in my opinion, and I feel like it just doesn't coat my lashes. I feel like I have to get at least like 3 coats for me to feel like, okay, this is like a good mascara. I feel like it takes a really long time for you to build it up, and it just looks really natural in your lashes, but I personally like really thick, voluminous black lashes, so it's just not one of my favorites. It's not like a bad mascara, I just prefer other mascaras more, and I feel like this one isn't very good. I don't like it. And then I also went through this powder. It's the Naked Cosmetics Translucent HG Setting Powder. I completely used this up. I took the netting out and everything. This powder wasn't really the greatest in my opinion. I think it was a little bit too dry for my skin, but it was like really brightening, which I liked. I don't know. It was more of like an okay powder for me. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it either. It wasn't like super good, so I kind of just used it up really quickly because I don't know. I like other powders a lot more than this one, so I feel like it's nothing special, but ooh. And then I also went through an entire NARS, what is this called? This NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Vanilla. This one is such a good concealer. I love this concealer. It is like a little pot concealer. I still have like a little bit left in it, but I'm savoring it. So I just thought I'd mention it in today's video because I'm almost out. So, and this concealer is really good. It's really full coverage, and I love this for spot concealing. I feel like I need a lighter shade. I feel like I'm definitely in the shade Chantilly. Chantilly? It's like their lightest shade. Vanilla was a little bit too peachy for me, but I don't know. I love this concealer so much, and I will repurchase this one day. Okay, so now I'm going into like the more skincare products. I used up an entire thing of the Origins Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. Yeah. And I did really like this mask. I think it was really good. I think it helped to brighten up my skin and kind of reduce the texture of my face. I think it does do what it says really well, and I liked it. It didn't break me out, and I think it looked really good on my skin. I think it helped my skin a lot, so I like this a lot. It was also like really easy to wash off your face because I found that a lot of like masks that you put on are really hard to like, scrub back off, so I liked this one a lot. And then another mask that I went through is this Moisturizing and Brightening Sephora mask. I use this as a mask, but it says it's a cleansing cream, so I'm not really sure. I think it works really good as a mask. It's always on sale for like really cheap, like $2 on Sephora, so I really like it, and I think it's pretty good. I just used it last night, and it's out. But I like this, and I'll probably repurchase this because it's so cheap. It's like super cheap. I don't really know why these are always on sale. Maybe they're discontinuing them, I'm not really sure, but I like it. It really does moisturize your skin and make it look a lot brighter, so I like it. And then one last mask that I went through is this Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. It's a mini sample size as well, and this one is so good for hydrating. I really like it. It also smells really good. It's like a really fresh coconutty smell, like a little bit of fruit in it, I feel. It really hydrates my skin, and it doesn't break me out, it doesn't irritate my skin. So I find that so many masks will like irritate my skin, but this one really calms my skin down, I feel, and really just hydrates. And this one is like the best hydrating mask I've ever tried, so I love this mask. And I would repurchase this, even though Glam Glow is so expensive. And I also went through this. This is the Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. I use this a lot for like brightening, like on certain spots, like old like spots I'd have. I put this on there, and I don't think it worked the greatest. It's kind of hard to tell like what works and what doesn't with skincare, but I feel like this didn't really like wow me enough to keep wanting like to use it, but I did use it all. It also improved like brightness and the appearance of skin texture, so I liked it. I didn't really use it all over my face, like I said. I just used it in certain spots, but it wasn't like amazing, but it's also like so cheap. Like the Ordinary skincare I think is really good for the price, and it didn't break me out, so that's nice. I have very sensitive skin, so I was really scared to try this out, but it was pretty good. And I don't think I would purchase this, but I would purchase more from the brand because I do want to try some more of their skincare out, but yes. And then I also went through this Sephora Solid Brush Cleaner. This is like the second time I've gone through one of these cleaners, and I think they're really good. I think it's like a nice dupe for the Beauty Blender cleaner. I've never tried the Beauty Blender cleaner, but I've heard like so many people talk about it, and I feel like this one is really good. It cleans my brushes really fast and easy, and just a nice cleaner. And it's also pretty cheap, so I like it. I would repurchase. The last thing that I went through is this Color Solutions Pigments Natural Brown color thing. I'll explain it. I don't really talk about hair care very often because I don't really do much to my hair. My hair is just a mess always, but I don't really try out too many hair care things because it's just so expensive, and I'm more into like makeup than I'm into hair, and I don't know. I never try hair care, but I got this at Sally's, and it's like a deepening conditioner, but it also kind of like dyes your hair a little bit. It doesn't really dye your hair, it kind of just gives like a little bit of a tint. You have to use it like a lot to get like a deeper tint. It's like a deep conditioning mask that has a color in it, so I got mine in the shade Natural Brown. It's like a really deep dark color, and just put it in your hair, leave it in for like 5 to 10 minutes. You can also leave it in for like 30 minutes, I've done before. It leaves your hair a little bit more darker. I personally don't like the color of my hair that much, so I wanted to kind of like deepen it up a little bit, and I think it worked. It wasn't like super intense like a hair dye would be, but I think it was good for like a leave-in treatment, and it does make your hair really soft and like really easy to brush because I have very long hair. Well, not very long, but kind of long hair. And my hair is always so hard to brush because it's very fine. But this makes it really easy to brush the next day, and it makes my hair feel very soft and very smooth. And I really like this a lot. And I would like to repurchase this. Maybe not like the deepening part because it's kind of messy. Like you get it on your hands. You're supposed to use gloves, but I never use gloves. I'll read you what it says. It says it's color depositing treatment, enhances shine, boosts color, leaves hair moisturized. I like the hair moisturizing part, so I might get this again without the color in it because the color wasn't super intense. I feel like it did deepen up a little bit, but I just don't want to mess with it anymore. Okay, so that's pretty much all the products that I've gone through. Okay, so that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to subscribe and like it before you leave, and let me know down below if you want to see more Empties videos and any other ideas that you would have for me to do. Please don't forget to subscribe and like it before you leave. And if you want to see more videos from me, I upload Mondays and Fridays. So if you want to see those videos, stay tuned. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Don't mind my hair, by the way. It's crazy. I also used up the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Riley?